beautiful! If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now, my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today is not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about how can you manifest, bring love into your life. So let's start straight away. Let's get every niche pal a card so you can select from it. Alright, so for pal 1 we have the King of Swords. For pal 2 we have the Queen of Cups. Alright. Let's get you guys one last card for pal 3. Okay, and for pal 3 we have the Fool card. So let me show you guys. This is gonna be pal 1, this is pal 2, and this is gonna be pal 3. Also, let me get you guys crystals. Maybe it will be a little bit easier for some of you guys to select from it like that. Alright, and for pal 1 as well, let's get you guys a crystal. And this is gonna be pile 1. So as always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And if you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal 1, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, how can you bring love into your life? How can you manifest love in? So let's start straight away with the tarot. For my dear pile 1. Alright, the first card we have is the Empress. Beautiful. Let me see. We also got the High Priestess. Wow, such like power energies here. And it doesn't matter like your gender, okay? This is only energy. We have the Eight of Cups. The Queen of Swords. Three of Wands. 3 more cards, please. The Queen of Pentacles as well. It's really interesting because we have quite a lot of female, like, not female, quite a lot of feminine energy here. But once again, even if you are someone who resonates with being more so in the masculine energy, okay, that still applies to you. So we're looking into the energy, but it's really something that I've definitely like picked up on right away here. So let's see. We have the Knight of Cups. And one last card for my dear pile 1. How can you bring love into your life? And we have the Temperance card. Alright, okay. And at the back of the deck, we have the beautiful Hierophant. So, let me make sure the cards are straight because I don't see it from there. Okay, I feel like this looks good. Everything is also visible for you guys. So, my dear pile 1, there is quite a lot that we need to talk about here, alright? First of all, what I find really interesting is that there is almost this, not a disclaimer, no, that's not the right word, but it's kind of like a little reminder here that you have not always look up or look after yourself the way you were supposed to. What do I mean with that? I feel like very often you may have been kind of compromising on things that you wanted. As an example, maybe you for some time always lived up to people's expectation. You did whatever other people wanted you to do. You sometimes had a very hard time to say no, or let's say like it's kind of like compromising on your own wishes just for other people, or not having straight boundaries. Boundaries is another thing here. It's kind of like, in a way, neglecting yourself. And what I'm seeing here is that one way you bring love into your life is completely devoting yourself towards yourself. So, what does that mean? You live for yourself. You came here alone to this human experience, and you will also leave alone. And very often, we we allow other people's opinions or other people's energies to impact us, right? Like big time, and we don't even maybe understand how much it actually does with us, how small we become when we care more about other people's wishes than maybe our own. But you didn't come here to be something someone else wants you to be. You came here to be yourself. In fact, you came here to become your greatest version. And this is really what's being shown here. The cards are showing me that now it's the time for you to put up the boundaries that you deserve, to not allow other people to determine the life you want to live, whether it's regarding your career, your love life, your personal life, whatever it may be. You may have given your power away to some extent to other people. And what's been shown here to me is to reclaim it, to reclaim your power, because you deserve to, because you came here to live the life that you want. And this is actually highly connected with self-love. A way for you to bring love into your life is to, first of all, give yourself the love, okay? Give yourself the love that you would love someone else to give you. Sometimes, and first of all, that's totally natural. Every human being, or maybe let's say the majority of people, would like to be loved, right? Externally. And we now concentrate on romantic love. So a lot of people would like to have romantic love in their life, right? To be nurtured, to be loved and just taken care of, or just to feel good and feel protected, right? In a love connection. That's totally normal to feel that way. However, sometimes people are so focused on finding this love externally that they are not giving it internally towards themselves. And it's very interesting because very often people find love when they stop searching, right? I mean, we have heard that very often. Some people search for love, they don't find anyone, they even become very desperate. And when they stop searching, when they're just like totally over it and they're just like, I don't care anymore, I will never find someone, like I just start give myself the love that I deserve and that's it. And then all of a sudden when they detach from that, when they start giving themselves what they're looking for, they're not in this lack mentality, in this vibration, and they're coming to their own like love frequency, and then they actually meet someone. Like, this is something that's happening very commonly for a lot of people, and it's kind of the same for you a little bit. You may have at times focused more so on the external love and therefore forgotten that first love is self-love. And the Empress for me is huge on becoming our greatest version. When this card comes through, one meaning on a personal level it has for me is, really becoming our highest or greatest version. And this is really an individual thing because we are all individuals, right? And my greatest version may be really different from your greatest version because what I want in life, right, may be a little bit different from what you're seeking, and that's good. And this is how it's supposed to be. We are all different. And what I'm seeing is your spirit guides, the universe, the energies, they really want you to first become whole on yourself before you reconcile or before you meet someone significant. And I know sometimes it's so difficult for us to like be okay with it because we would want great things to come our way immediately, right? I mean, if you would ask someone, would you want to get a gift right now or like in a week, they would say right now, right? Because the faster the better. I mean, why waiting? But waiting has its purpose, and this is definitely a reason why divine timing is great but also hated amongst a lot of people, because it's something maybe someone would like doesn't like to do, the waiting part, but it's essential because through this period you may go through a lot of, let's say, development, or do a lot of um, work on your self journey, a lot of transformation. And this transformation is something maybe you should do before you meet someone, because maybe you still have something that you need to release, and you're supposed to release that before you meet someone significant, because otherwise maybe this, let's say, past energy could mess up a little bit with someone great coming your way, or kind of like self-sabotaging, right? And it's a little bit the same. What I'm seeing here is that how you can manifest love in is to really dedicate your energy towards the love that you have towards yourself, towards putting healthy boundaries, taking care of yourself. Start loving yourself the way you would want someone else to love you. And first of all, these things are so much easier said than done, okay? However, I feel like this is the vibrational almost shift that's gonna help you towards, yeah, pushing you kind of forward and becoming your greatest version. And you should, or just in general, like, we should not become our greatest version or want to become our greatest version just because of someone else or a love interest, right? We should want to become that for ourselves, because we deserve it, and we deserve to live a great life. We deserve to be balanced and express our highest potential. What I'm seeing for you is that you are definitely someone who's also very in tune. Okay, I know the moon card is not here, but look at the high priestess and the eight of cups. Do you see that? Like, there is the moon, kind of a little bit similar on both these cards, and they're next to each other. Like, we have the moon in the middle, and for some reason it's giving me a little bit like kind of moon card energy. And what I'm seeing for you is you are definitely someone who's also spiritually gifted. You are in tune with certain like amount of your spirituality, and whether you're actually like doing certain sadhanas or certain practices, spiritual practices or not, you have a lot of potential and, let's say, gifts that want to be released if you haven't so far already. And what I'm seeing for you, my dear, is that it's really interesting, because I'm literally hearing for your gift of manifestation. You guys could be great manifestors yourselves, you know. Maybe from a very young age, some of you guys have experienced that manifestation in some cases happens really effortlessly for you, or very quickly. And what I'm seeing for you is that definitely work on your manifestation abilities, because for you guys, for pile one, manifestation is a huge thing. And what do I mean with that? Every person is different. I feel like maybe you have certain manifestation practices that you're really big on. As an example, let's say someone watching this really likes to visualize, but not only imagine, but really feel into it, kind of like going into a meditation and then start visualizing certain events or certain things that you would like to come into your life, but big on feeling it, right? We don't get what we want, we get what we are. And what we are is the vibrational match that we are like in, right? And our emotions, they create this vibration. With you, it's all about manifesting through your emotions. So let's say you, or some of you guys maybe like to journal. It's not only about writing as if it already happened, it's also really feeling into it. Let's say this is just an example, all right, so you guys understand it a little bit better. Let's say you're writing I am so thankful for this wonderful person that is in my life and that I have met, and with whom I am sharing this connection with. It's not only enough to write I am thankful, but really go into this thankful energy. How does it feel like being thankful? I know this sounds weird, but it's really all about feeling it. That's the secret. It's all about already feeling, and not only writing it. And this is for you guys. She also has a book in her hand. It kind of looks like maybe a journal or so. So for you guys, it's really all about feeling that, okay? This can, yeah, and especially because you guys are on a vibration which you are maybe manifesting a little bit more easier than, let's say, someone else. This can actually do a lot for you, okay? Let me see. Yeah, another thing that I'm seeing here, one action you can really take in order to bring love into your life is genuinely to make yourself the first person in your life. So what do I mean with that? To really start doing what it is that you want. As an example, if there is a certain path you really would like to go after, to really go your own way. You see, this girl is like climbing up this ladder, and then there is this palace almost here, right? For some reason, it's kind of giving me the impression that this girl is, she's going her own way. She's doing, and once again, it doesn't matter your gender, okay? This is just an imagery, like, and it's kind of like she's doing her own thing because that's what she wants and that's what feels right to her. Maybe the path towards becoming her greatest version is a path others are not okay with, or others may not really understand. However, that's what she wants, right? With the high priestess, you guys maybe are intuitively kind of guided towards where you're supposed to go, or where you would like to go, but maybe you're holding back a little bit because of other people, because you don't have the boundaries which allow you to do so. So this reading is all about, my dear, putting yourself first, okay? It's all about, this is how you manifest love into your life, through becoming the first love. And when you have this connection with yourself, in which you nurture, you see your worth, you see how precious you are, and you give yourself the love that you deserve, you will bring someone in who will be a mirror to that, who will also give you the love that you deserve, because you're already doing it with yourself, and you don't settle for anything less. You don't settle for someone who may give you affection but is not good for you, maybe have toxic traits or narcissistic traits. You then know what you deserve. You know that you deserve someone who wants the best for you, who has good intentions towards you. And I almost feel like you will not settle for anything less than you deserve. With the Temperance card being here as well, there is this need of balance into your life, right? And maybe for some of you guys, this will look really, really different. Maybe for some of you, you have this need of finding balance when it comes to your work environment and your personal life, or, you know, it really depends, of course, but what I can see with the Temperance card being here is that you need to become more balanced. Once again, this is something very individually, so really look at your life and see where's this disbalance. And it could literally start with maybe someone watching this, they have love bad sleep patterns. Maybe they stay awake till very late at night, and or they don't drink enough water. Like, it can start with that, okay, to bring balance back into your system, into what it is that your body needs. But it can also go further than that. It can also talk about maybe the kind of connections, like relationships, not only love, okay, also family or friendship wise, colleagues, and so on. Whether you have people in your life who bring you out of your your center. Okay? Because when you are in this love or in this very balanced state, centered state, you will actually bring someone into your life with the Knight of Cups being here who will give you this love offer. And this love offer is not one that is like uncertain or not really, a little bit, let's say, like people sometimes maybe are all over the place, like they are affectionate, but the next person they're a little bit indecisive. This is not the kind of energy. With Knight of Cups being here, it's a very solid love offer. But I feel like first you need to give this love offer towards yourself before someone else gives it to you. All right? Also, maybe for some of you guys, you need to clear something out regarding your finances. Okay, this is a very small message. Maybe first you need to balance out your like independence or your work environment, but there's something about finances here as well. Yeah. So, yeah, but this is a small message. It's not for everyone, but I still need to talk about it. It's kind of like, let's just look at the Hierophant. It's really all about being this strong, independent, self-loving person who is confident, who loves themselves, and who will not settle for anything less. This is how this energy feels like. I'm very curious how you guys feel about it, because maybe a lot of you guys watching, you are on different like kind of timelines when it comes to this journey. Maybe some of you guys are still in the beginning, maybe others are already like start loving themselves more, and start developing boundaries. This is really something you need to see, like reflect on your life and this reading. And I feel like the closer you are to this version of yourself, the faster this person will actually come into your life. This is something I heard. So my dear Palawan, please, okay, feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And yeah, if there is something, some parallels or something you've recognized within yourself, within your life journey that you would like to share with us, definitely feel free to do so. Also, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And if you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you will not know when I upload a new pick a card or even candle wax reading. Also, my dear, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can also, of course, feel free to email me. And yeah, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear Pal1, take care, my loves. Hey Pal2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, how can you manifest, bring love into your life? So let's start straight away for you, my dear Pal2. I was not ready, so let's see for my dear Pal2. How can you manifest, bring love into your life? Let's see. Okay, the first card we have is the Five of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. We got the Magician card. Too many cards here. Let me see for my dear Pal2. The Seven of Cups. Okay, let me just make sure really quickly that all the cards are visible. Yeah. For my dear Pal2. How can you manifest, bring love into your life? Pal2. All the cards. Okay. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. We have the Fool card. Wow, the Magician and the Hermit card in combination. That's really, really interesting. Let's continue. For my dear Pal2, how can you manifest, bring love into your life? Let's see. How How can you manifest, bring love into your life? And the Seven of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles. All right, my dear. Let's see. At the back of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. All right. So let me start with the first thing that I'm picking up on here, okay? What I'm seeing is that this pile in particular, a lot of people watching this, you want love into your life, right? I mean, first of all, if that was not the case, you wouldn't even watch this. But there's one thing, wanting it, right? And there's another thing that really, like having it. Why am I saying this? I feel like a lot of you guys may want love, but there is a lot of crap that you have in yourself, okay, that first really needs to be cleared out or filtered out. You guys may have a lot of BS, okay, in your subconscious mind or within yourself, some blockages that you have been carrying with yourself for a very long time now. And they don't have to be love related necessarily, okay? Yeah, maybe for some, because of past experiences, let's say someone watching this, they have had cheating, okay? Like they've experienced cheating, and they have not quite like put closure there, and they're somehow carrying this with themselves. Like as an example, if a love interest comes into their life, they may want love, but when they come around, they're just really like it really triggers them because they have not ended, okay, energetically what was with the previous one. So some of you guys could still be carrying things like love related with like really bad experiences, okay, with yourself. And these may be blockages that are coming through. But for others, they don't have necessarily to be love related. Maybe you have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of stress, a lot of overthinking, okay? And it's really difficult for you to be at a place, at a good place, to bring love in because you're occupied with so much distress. And I feel like a lot of you guys watching, you may be overthinkers, you may be people who find themselves in difficult situations, maybe even financially at times, and there's a lot of disharmony within yourself. There is a lot of anxiety that you have, okay, my dear? And I am seeing that. I see the state that you are in, or you are in very frequently, very often. And this is kind of an energy that is like making it a little bit cloudly. Is it the right word? Like how should I explain it? You know, you want a blue sky in your life, but all the clouds, especially the gray ones, they're really yeah, holding this back a little bit. And what I mean with that is you guys are like, you want love, but there are a lot of things in your life that first you need to figure out before you bring it in. So what is needed for you to do? How can you bring love into your life? So first of all, there is this energy here of releasing a lot. You guys need to release a lot of crap. I feel like you are the ones who definitely heavy on worrying a lot, on overthinking. Maybe when you are in a certain situation, you automatically remember something from the past and you kind of expect the same, or you have a lot of patterns within you which are related to like the past. The past is a huge thing for you. It's kind of like you not being able to let it be the past. And as long as we allow the past to impact us, we cannot, expect to bring in a different future because we are living from the past, right? And First of all, this is so much easier said than done, right? I feel like maybe one of the most difficult things that we can do as human beings is truly to get free from all the things we've experienced, all the past experiences, right? And it's such a difficult thing because we are on so many levels detached on the past, on an emotional side, mental side, physically maybe even, right, and energetically. So with you guys, it's something like this is a transformation that you guys need to do to and once again, I know you guys are watching this because you want, like, this is about you bringing love into your life, but this is honestly more than that. This is not only about you bringing love into your life, it's also about freeing yourself. Freeing yourself from the baggage and the burdens that you have or that you're still carrying with yourself, which doesn't allow you to move on, to relax, calm, and just to be more than what you used to be. It's kind of like what needs to be happen here is almost like a reset button. You understanding that you are not those experiences. Yes, these experiences are a part of your life. They're part of your past, but the past is gone and they don't define you. The relationships, the romantic, as an example, okay, for some of you guys, the romantic past relationships you had, I'm sorry, they don't define the love you deserve. They don't define the partner that you deserve. The past relationship that you had with yourself, it doesn't define you. You know, we're living in a world where, like, self healing is not really that big, okay? Like, or let's say at least in love modern day societies, it's just all about like taking action and performing, right, externally. And if we just think about the word success, it has nothing to do with your inner state, okay? It has nothing to do with how well balanced you are from the inside. It's all about what you can do, um, the services and so on, how much money you have. So our world is, of course, all about the external, right? And there's not a lot of emphasis on the internal journey, but our internal journey is determining so much, and it's influencing our external experience. And yes, this is something that we are not being taught in school, right, or majority wise, but you guys have not done self-healing, and you have not done a lot of like reflection in a very long time. We are living in a world where it's pretty normal to carry the crap from last year with us, carrying the crap from like 20 years with us, and just think it's normal. It's normal to still get influenced, you know, from something that happened like 30 years ago. But it's not normal. And it's definitely not a state in which we can idealize or we can express ourselves, our highest potential. With you, what's being shown here is that the universe wants you to understand that there are certain parts of you which are not a part of you anymore, but you're still carrying with you. And as long as you take them with you, you will not be released from them, but you need to be released from them. And the Fool card is a beautiful reminder of that. The Fool card, if we look at it in the traditional Rider-Waite as an example, the illustration is really fresh. You know, like, how should I explain it? It's all about this person who's like embarking on a new journey or starting a new brand new day and carrying really, really lightly. What does that mean? It means, as an example, that this Fool is not taking baggage from the past with them. They see every single day as a new potential to start fresh, and they're not gonna allow the past experiences to determine or influence the brand new day and all the potential opportunities it brings. And it's kind of like you. Like, you're supposed to become more like the Fool card. This reset button, right? The Fool card is literally the zero. It's the first card in the tarot anyways. This is what you guys need. You need to, yeah, release those. Look at this card here. Yeah. Oh my goodness. What should I say? 10 of Wands. This is you, full of burdens or baggage from the past perhaps, or just in general, maybe even financially at times you struggle, and it's really influencing you obviously a lot. But not only that, also maybe the way you see yourself, what you think you deserve. And there's the Eight of Swords, I'm sorry, not Eight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. Let me show you guys. Yeah, there is this Eight of Pentacles here, and it's really interesting for me because this tarot deck, the illustration of the Eight of Pentacles is really different from other decks, as an example I normally use. And there is a lot of pain in here as well that's being shown. Obviously she's crying, and you can see she's creating with her hands those pentacles, but they're full of how do you say that, like they're sharp, right? And she's hurting herself, but she's still continuing. And this is really showing me that you have been carrying with yourself a lot of negative energies which are not good for you, not for your mental health, not for your emotional body, and overall, right, for your life. But you've been carrying with yourself, and it kind of has become normal. You've carried those energies with you for quite some time, that it's just normal to be always, that's as an example, worried, or to always expect the worst, to always overthink a lot, to worry a lot, or even become anxious. But the universe is showing me that they don't want you to be in that state. They want to see you thrive, and it's all about overcoming this. And it's so interesting because you are the magician archetype. You are the archetype in the tarot which symbolizes the highest potential there is when it comes to channeling the above and bringing it down to earth. The master of kind of both worlds, right? So above, so below, this concept. The master who is able to control all the four energies, the swords energy, the wands energy, the pentacles energy, right? And the cups energy. This is you. You have so much potential, so much to express. There is this light within you which wants to come out. There's this best version of yourself which you're supposed to be in this lifetime, but you're holding back because of all the clouds and all the darkness that you have experienced in life. So what can you do to overcome that? What can you do to also, through that, manifest love into your life? First of all, there's the Hermit card here. It's all about self-reflection, my dear. You need healing, okay? A lot of aspects in your life, financially, but also on a personal level, you think really, maybe at times, small of yourself. As an example, you could be the kind of person who, let's say you would like to have someone really great in your life, but when you then hear someone, as an example, maybe you watch a pick a card reading and there is someone really great that's being energetically picked up on, then you maybe ask yourself, like, oh my goodness, like, I don't deserve someone like that. Like me, I am literally like out of 10 a 5, or like whatever, and I could never have someone like that. These kind of energies, these kind of thoughts, like at times maybe really feeling low of yourself, or not seeing the highest potential that you are because of the negative experiences or the low experiences that you had in life. And what you guys need is a lot of healing, a lot of releasing. You guys, and once again, healing is a journey, it's not a goal. And every and each one of us needs to go by their own pace, by their own speed, right? And with you guys, what I'm seeing is that it's all about you doing it at your own pace. The right person will come into your life at the right time. You don't need to worry about whether you will miss someone significant, okay, or such things. You don't need to stress about the timing. This is all about, like, before you meet someone significant, first you need to release, or first you need to go through this self journey first. Before you bring someone significant into your life, you first need to find the significance within yourself again, or maybe even for the very first time in your life. So what can you do? It's all about uplifting yourself, my dear. It's all about releasing those negative self-limiting perception or mindsets. Maybe you guys always think really small of yourself as well. You know, affirmations as an example. Maybe you don't have the greatest affirmations. Maybe you very often talk low of yourself, like you think low of yourself. Maybe not only because of like a lot of you guys, maybe you have learned to treat yourself that way because of others, maybe because of people who have treated you poorly, and this is like, you think this is all you deserve, but this is not all you deserve. You deserve the best thing in life, and you deserve to be free from all these negative attachments that you have experienced. So for you guys, it's all about going in the self-exploration. If some of you guys are the type to go from one relationship to the other, maybe it could be really well to stay single for some time with the Hermit card, and, you know, really spend time with yourself. Dedicate the time towards yourself, towards really understanding what it is that you want in a relationship, what it is that you want in life before you go to the next one. I feel like a lot of you guys still need to figure out who you are and really figure out that I am not my experiences. I am so much more. I am the magician. I am the universe. I am a multi-dimensional being having a human experience, and I want to be more than this little bubble that I'm in. And what I'm seeing is that for you guys, it's all about, first of all, what you can do to manifest this person in, or to bring love into your life. It's all about releasing, okay, negative energies that you have been carrying with yourself, which are love related, but also related towards yourself, towards your self-perception. And another thing you can do is to accept really the past as the past, and look at your patterns, look at your life. What is it that you do subconsciously every single day that is holding you back? A lot of things we do on a daily basis is actually just patterns that we have, we got used to. And for you guys, it's all about breaking free. It's all about resetting, really. This is the energy here. But it's also about you guys putting yourself more out there, and putting yourself more so into like uplifting yourself. Let's say if some of you guys for some time haven't really done anything like fun related because you were really occupied with your work, you're really stressed, then it's all about doing something great for yourself again. You guys need to incorporate more self-care. I feel like maybe you have neglected yourself at times, okay? Self-care is a huge thing for you guys. You need to nurture yourself, your body. your soul, okay, do more things that make you happy. And I know this sounds really, really simple, but you guys haven't maybe felt happy in such a long time. And it's all about bringing this spark back into your life. Okay? I feel like some of you guys maybe even need to work on your independence first, because, okay, like there is also this energy right here. Maybe it's a little bit difficult for you to concentrate on love because of financial, like career, like area. Then what I'm seeing is allow yourself to, yeah, become financially this person that you're looking for, like to become. Because maybe some of you guys are big on manifesting someone really, really fast. But with the Seven of Pentacles being here as well, get like what I heard is great things take time. And with this pile in particular, I feel like there is some, yeah, there is some patience that you need to have, because this is heavy energy and this is something that takes time, right? And what I'm hearing is don't get discouraged by that. Don't get discouraged because this energy is not about, as an example, you reconciling or you meeting someone good tomorrow. This is not here to annoy you. This is here to make you understand that you need to be whole. You need to, like, would you rather be the Five of Swords when you meet someone significant, or the Magician? Of course, you would rather be the Magician, right? So allow yourself to go through that journey. Allow yourself to experience it without thinking about time, without thinking about when. This is all about you releasing yourself and allowing this beautiful flower to blossom. But what does the flower need? The flower need water, great soil, sun, right? This is what you need to feed yourself to become the Magician, to become the flower. And then when the right person comes into your life, you're ready. And this is what I'm feeling, my dear. Some of you guys may want love, but it almost feels like you're not ready yet. I'm very curious what you think about it, because as an example with pile 1, it was really like there were a lot of indicators when it comes to like action, what they can do, what, you know, like really like straightforward. With you guys, 50% of your reading is not about like specifically what you can do to manifest this person, but it's really about all the things that you need to release first or get rid of first before you can manifest this person. I hope you guys understand what I mean. So I'm really curious how you feel about it. But believe me, my dear, even if you watch this and you're like, I don't want this pile, like I want one which tells me what I need to do, and I don't want to do the healing and confront this past energy. If you think that way, then I'm pretty sure this is exactly your pile. Like there is a reason why you've been watching this. This is the time where you need to reset things. Yes, it's not easy, but it's needed, because the first step towards healing is acknowledging that there is something to heal in the first place, right? And this is the energy here. And maybe some of you guys, okay, have already started healing. Like if there is a timeline in here, maybe some of you guys are at the beginning, you've not started yet, and maybe for others you are already in it, and maybe for others of you, you are almost like really freeing yourself and you feel much more uplifted and much more in the Magician energy. So you see for yourself, right, how it applies to you, and according to this almost journey, this timeline, you can really see how much longer maybe it will take you, or how close you are towards manifesting someone in. I feel, yeah, it was also the same with pile 1. But this is all about you healing and releasing and becoming the magician, like becoming your greatest version. This is so interesting. Pal 1 got the Empress card, which gave me like, yeah, your greatest version vibes, and with you guys is the magician. I'm curious, whether it will also come through for Pal 3, but that doesn't really surprise me because especially right now, energetically, there is so much happening in the world, and we are increasing our frequency and vibration, and the consciousness over like collectively is really rising, and a lot of you or a lot of us are actually being pushed towards becoming our greatest version. So that doesn't surprise me that collectively, yes, we are of course in our own individual journey, but we may find a lot of parallels as well. So, my dear Pal 2, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading, because I know there is a lot to take in. And yeah, maybe some of you guys heard a lot that was much needed. So please feel free to let me know. And yeah, my dear, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And if you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you will not know when I upload you pick a card or even candle wax reading. Also, my dear, if you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me as well. And lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear Pal 2, take care, my loves. Hey Pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, how can you manifest, bring love into your life? Let's start straight away. For my dear Pal 3, how can you bring love into your life? What can you do? How can you manifest love? Let's see. For my dear Pal 3. Oops. All right. The first card is the 9 of Pentacles. That's beautiful. Let's continue. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. We got the 10 of Cups. We got the Empress. That's really interesting. Such like high vibrational energy cards here. We have the 7 of Wands. Okay, let's continue. For my dear Pile 3, what can you do to manifest love into your life? The Queen of Cups. Look at that, the 2 of Cups in combination with the 10 of Cups, the Hanged Man, and one last card, please, for my dear Pile 3. Okay, we got 2. I'm going to take them both. We have the 3 of Cups and we have the Hierophant here. Now let me make sure you can see all the cards. But it looks good so far. And at the back of the deck, we have the King of Wands. Wow. Wow, wow. Okay. So first of all, my dear Pal 3, that's something very interesting. For some reason, I've heard awakening to the passionate side of life. Maybe for some of you guys, you have for quite some time, like you've just done, whatever was asked of you. You've just, like, as an example, worked, taking care of your responsibilities and so on. But maybe the passion has missed a little bit in your life. And what I'm seeing is that this is all about you coming back to your passionate self. This is all about you being on a very high vibrational energy. Because what I'm seeing for you, my dear Pile 3, is that you could actually bring a very significant person in your life with whom you, with other words, let me just put it that way, this could be a soulmate, okay? And very often we may attract those high vibrational soulmates, in your case romantic soulmates, when we are on a high vibrational level ourselves, right, in which we are kind of like a vibrational match to them, and we bring them, we attract them, because we attract what we are. And this is gonna be what you yeah, what you're gonna be, you know. And what I'm seeing is, for you guys, it's all about doing things that raise your vibration, that make you happy. And this is not like this fake happiness, like fake it till you make it kind of energy. No, this is like genuinely genuine feelings, really being satisfied with where you are. And this is not about you every day forcing yourself to feel good about yourself. No, this is really you doing things that nurture you, that nurture your heart space, that allow you to feel love. Whether it be you meeting up with people who fill your cup, who make you feel great, such as let's say certain family members or certain friends that you can share love with, and you also receive a lot of like love back. Whether it be you doing certain activities for yourself because they nurture you, they make you happy, such as let's say you going on a small trip, or you start doing a certain hobby that you always love to do, but maybe for some time you neglected. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. You neglected because yeah, you didn't had enough time for it. So, and you now start doing again. Also with Three of Cups, it's all about you surrendering yourself with this beautiful energy, with positive people, but also being positive from your, like from within, not because it's forced, but because you deserve it, because you deserve to be happy, you deserve to have people around you who respect you, who see the worth in you. Of course, you need to see that within yourself as well, right? And what I'm seeing for you, my dear pal 3, is, first of all, some of you guys could have been drawn to pal 1 as well. If this is the case, then feel free to watch it, of course. With the Empress being here, it's really all about seeing the beauty within yourself. I feel like a lot of you, a lot of you, my dear pile 3, okay, this is giving me major pal 1 energy for some reason. There are some parallels here. I'm not, like, this is definitely something that I'm seeing here, because this was also a message I got for them. With you and how you manifest things, it's big on emotions. Like, look at how much major cups energy we have. We literally got the 2 of Cups. We have the 10 of Cups, and we have the Queen of Cups. Emotions are big with you. And the reason why I say pal 1 is because with you guys, exactly, you're also the kind of people who manifest the best when you put yourself emotionally into it. So it's not just about, let's say, journaling, writing it down, and that's it. No. The important aspect is really feeling into it. So it's all about feeling. As an example, let's say you journal, I am deeply in love with myself and with the person that I was blessed coming into my life, okay, as an example. So it's not only about writing it down, but it's also about really feeling loved, right? When you say, I feel loved in your journal, really dive into, like, close your eyes and really feel into how love feels like. Or when you write down, I am so thankful to have this person in my life. It's not only about writing it down, but really take a moment and really feel into the gratefulness. You guys, the same with pal 1. It's all about emotions. you manifest the best through connecting emotionally with what it is that you want. And it's all about being uplifted. It's all about raising your vibration and your frequency here. Because when we look into the energy of the Ten of Cups as an example, there is really no higher fulfillment than the Ten of Cups. It's like the biggest emotional fulfillment in the tarot card. It's this union. It's this joyful moment that we crave. And what I'm seeing for you, my dear, it's all about putting yourself in that kind of environment. So if you have certain people who genuinely love you and you feel like bring out the best in you, it's kind of like allowing yourself to spend time with them. And if you feel like there are people in your life who are the complete opposite, who are kind of holding you back or not really that uplifting, then it's kind of like the universe telling you which one deserves your energy, which one deserves your time. It's kind of as well, there is a little advice in here for you, my dear Pal 3, to think twice about who you actually allow into your circle or who you actually allow connecting with and who don't. Because not everyone deserves you. Not everyone deserves this beautiful energy that you have. There are people out there who would rather maybe see you suffer or would like to bring bad into your life or maybe a little bit toxic. This is not the kind of environment that is, that I'm hearing you should be in. You should be with people who make you smile, make you laugh. Sometimes we feel or we think maybe if I get this or if I get that, I will start being happy. As an example, let's say someone says, if I buy this car, then I will be happy. Or if I find love, like a romantic relationship, I will be happy. And what I'm seeing for you is that it's not about waiting till something comes into your life so you can be happy for it. It's about seeing the value in your life right now and all the things that you can be happy for already. This is the energy for you, my dear. It maybe takes a little bit of like a shift of perception with the Hanged Man being here. For some reason, it's just like maybe someone watching this, they're like, I will be happy when I find a romantic relationship and someone that loves me. But then it's kind of like the universe telling you, but look right now at your life. Look at how many people are loving you already right now. Maybe not in a romantic relationship, but still. Look at this person, look at this parent, look at this friend, look at this sibling, as an example of course, right? But this is kind of the energy here. It's all about shifting your perception towards, grateful. Like thankfulness, my dear, is one of the highest or most powerful emotions or feelings there is. One day I will definitely talk about my own experience, but I cannot even tell you guys how powerful being grateful can be. It can literally trigger self-transformation. It can literally shift our reality. A very major time in my life through being thankful, after a very dark period, without even knowing it, I found myself exposed to a complete different reality. And it's just, there are things in life which are so, is it simple, but like we sometimes think that the biggest shifts in our life, they need the biggest or the loudest events, right? But sometimes the smallest things can actually bring in the biggest transformations. And it's kind of the same for you guys as well. So with you, emotions, once again, just like pile 1, is a huge thing. You guys manifest through feeling into it. So whatever your personal manifestation technique is that's right for you, that works out for you, start to incorporate into it the emotional side. So if it's journaling, definitely bring a lot of feelings and emotions into it. Not as an example only writing I am happy, I am loved, I am thankful, but really in that moment pause a second and feel into it. Or whether it's visualization, to really feel into it. Whatever. What I'm seeing for you, my dear, as well, is that some of you guys need to nurture yourself a little bit more. Also, like with more, this is really random, but this is something that's coming through with more so healthy stuff, with more wholesome diets, or maybe make sure at least to eat more balanced, or maybe incorporate more, let's say, plant-based things into your diet, whatever it may be, but really eat more healthy for some reason. I mean, it definitely it makes a lot of sense if I now look into it, because it nurtures our physical body, right? And our physical body also has a certain vibration and chemistry to it, and depending on what we feed it, we can, yeah, influence it. So it can even be as small as the food that you put into your body that will influence your vibration, right? Do you eat dead and processed food a lot, or do you eat a lot of fresh or high vibrational food? Yeah, with you guys, it's all about raising your vibration. This is how you manifest love in, okay? And it can be as simple as your, like, your diet, but it can also go way beyond that. With the Two of Cups being here, this is also for me kind of, yeah, sharing more of your heart space with others, sharing more of your love with others. Of course, one love we can experience is romantic love, but we can also give love and receive love through other relationships, right? Such as friendships, or the love we share with our parent, with our siblings, or towards ourselves. And what I'm seeing is it's all about you sharing more of your heart space, like sharing more love with others. This will, once again, not only raise your vibration even more, but also bring you really into this beautiful environment, to be more compassionate with others, to be more understanding, to share what you have to offer, but also allow yourself to receive. Very often people share so much love and they share like everything, but they don't get anything in return. Or maybe it's really difficult for you to receive when you receive. And when we think about a very well balanced relationship, romantically speaking, it's important that both people can give and receive love, that they're capable of both, right? And with you, maybe some of you guys, at times this receiving could be a problem. So this can be a little bit like an advice here to look into that. And when you feel like, yes, I have a very hard time, as an example, accepting compliments or receiving good like gifts, or receiving great favors, or someone doing something for me, then it's all about shifting that. Why do you think you don't deserve it? Or why is it so awkward for you? Is there maybe a part of you who feels like, well, I don't deserve it, or I should be always of service? You know, really try to look into that, because there is a reason for every emotion we feel. When we feel like we're having a very hard time with receiving love, well, there has to be maybe even within our childhood a point where this has made it that way, right? That's what I'm seeing for you, my dear pal. 3. Let me see. With the King of Wands being here, very simply said, also with this fire, do more things that you're passionate about. This is something I'm hearing as well. Do more things that you're passionate about. It could even be the case for some of you guys to reconnect with your sexuality. Maybe for some of you guys, yeah, I'm hearing also when it comes to your sexuality, see whether you have a healthy relationship with it or not, whether you have some blockages around it or not. Because sexual energy is one of the most powerful energies there is as well. And there are literally certain spiritual practices in which we can take it and kind of transform it into a certain experience, a spiritual experience. This is how powerful the sexual energy is. And what I'm seeing for you, my dear, is if some of you guys feel like you have some blockages around it because of past experiences or because of whatever applies to you, because I'm not picking up on anything in particular. Maybe I feel like the most chosen pile could be pile 3, and this is why I'm not specifically picking up on something here. But whatever or however it may apply to you, if you feel like sexually you may have a blockage, what I'm hearing is, there needs to be a release. Because, that's interesting. Some of you guys can filter your sexual energy and even manifest through it. That's another thing that I'm seeing here. This is how powerful it is. Pile 3, you guys are not that far away from manifesting love into your life. As an example, pile 2 was or had a long way to go. With you, pile 3, love can be just around the corner. Because love is already in your frequency. And it's kind of like sharing this love with others or making it more, making sure that this high vibrational that you're in, to increase it. Because it doesn't feel like very long. It doesn't feel like you guys, maybe you have recently shifted something in your life which has kind of made you speed up the timeline towards bringing love into your life. Because you have experienced a certain shift energetically, which has pushed you towards, manifesting love in quickly, or at least more quickly, right? But that's actually, I feel like this is my favorite pile out of all the piles. And honestly, just reading for you guys, this just feels so great and so uplifting, even for me, like going into this energy here. So I'm very curious how you guys feel about it. So pile 3, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading, and if there's something you would like to share, definitely, feel free to do so. Also, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And if you subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you will not know when I upload new pick a card or even candle wax reading. Once again, my dear pal 3, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you in the first place. And if you would like to get a personal reading, or if you would like to get further information regarding one, You can, of course, feel free to email me as well. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal 3, take care, my loves.